Today we're going to be talking about beveling a pipe on our Watts pipe beveler. We're going to go through the basic setup of the machine, including orienting the pipe, adjusting the torch head, as well as the controls needed to physically cut a pipe. We'll have a second video where we do a live demonstration of the cutting. So, what's the purpose? We have our track torch, if you watch our previous videos, that does our flat bevels. But we also do a lot of pipe. We want to do our beveling on pipe. So we need a rotating pipe beveler in this instance. Here we have a 6-inch pipe already chucked up in the Watts. This is a standard 3-jaw chuck. We set the pipe in, tighten it down with our key. What we need to do after that is check how round or how much run out we have on the actual pipe. The easiest way to do that is to turn on the lathe chuck, have it spin, and we scoot in the track torch head in where we can see a gap between the nozzle and the pipe itself. So we will turn on our fast roll, which engages the drive. We're going to bring the tip of the cutter in towards the pipe. What we're looking for here is that we maintain a distance between the tip and the pipe itself. Off camera, we adjusted this thing and got it pretty straight to begin with, so we should be good to go for a mechanical example. Once we know that's set, we're going to go ahead and turn our fast roll off. On the machine itself, we have a couple controls to adjust where this torch head ends up. We have an in and out control here. We have a knob here that lets us raise and lower the machine. And we have a knob on the back that you can't really see that adjusts the angle of the actual torch. The vast majority of our pipes that we do in the program are going to be in the 35 to 37.5 degree range. We have a couple preset angles cut out here on a piece of plate. What we do is we set the plate, in this case a 37 degree bevel, against the machine. We bring the torch out and we eyeball that the inline part of the torch tip is in line or parallel with the adjustment plate. This was set off camera, so it should be good to go. Once that's established, we bring the torch in and make sure that it's about a proper distance away from the pipe itself. We want the inner blue flame to be slightly off the pipe when cutting. Once that's set, we typically do a preheat. We turn on the torch, we preheat the actual pipe itself for a couple minutes. Once that's done, we would stop, move the torch off, turn on with our striker. Once that's done, we would bring the torch itself closer to the pipe. We look to see that the flame coming out of the torch is heating up the pipe to a level where it's willing to cut the actual pipe. Once that happens, we'll come over here, we have a cut control. Cut control is a slower rotation of the pipe. We can adjust the speed here on this rheostat to adjust the rotational speed of the pipe. It's been preset around 2 to 2.5 on the dial here. Once it's rotating and the flame's going, we will slowly bring the torch into the pipe and watch for the cut. If all goes to plan, it'll be doing a full bevel on the pipe and we'll be ready to rock and roll. If not, we can always stop and reset. When we're done doing our bevel, we turn off our cut roll, move our torch out, turn off the ignite button. That way the gas stops flowing and the flame stops. We inspect our pipe, and if all goes to plan, we have a nicely beveled pipe. And that's the mechanical setup for our Watts pipe beveling torch.